Hi guys, Emily here, and I wanted to answer a question that I was asked about my example one video. Um, and it is, how do I find where to start? Where do I find my starting point? A little while after I started doing emotion code, I had a client who I was getting nowhere with. She came with a whole list of symptoms, and we would just, write the symptom at the top of the paper and go through a whole session. And after 10 sessions, she still had all the same crap. All of it. And that gets frustrating. I like to see results. They like to see results. That's why we do what we do, right? To help people. Anyway, I wasn't getting anywhere. So I'm like, okay, I will put some time and energy into thinking about this, praying about this, going to my place where I talk to God and seeing what it was, what information I could find to help her. Because I just was not getting anywhere. And it really bothered me a lot. So after about a week, the answer I got was that everybody's body knows what it needs to heal. Everybody knows how to heal. My job is to stop pushing my agenda, which is what I was doing, right? Here, we want to get rid of these allergies. Anyway, to stop pushing my agenda, to ask them where it is that we needed to start, and to go from there. So when I have a client come in, I can have 3 clients with the same issue, whether it be depression, anxiety, inability to sleep, anger issues, whatever the issue is. I can have 3 of them. None of their priority will be the same. Okay? In fact, with all of the clients that I have worked with, none of their issues started at the same place. So where do you start? How do you know what to start? How do you know how to get the root of the problem so that it will heal? And that was a really good question for me. Okay, so I test through whatever comes to my head. A lot of times I'll start and ask if it's a person, a place, a thing, a thought, or an idea. Okay, it could be none of those. I'll ask whether it's an organ or a gland or a chakra or a meridian or in their aura, because that's all us, right? Okay, so organs are what make our body functions. Glands are what makes our emotional systems, our hormonal systems don't work properly if our glands aren't working properly. Our meridians is what runs the energy through our body for us to function right. So Chinese medicine has tons and tons of information on the meridians and why they work, how they work, different ways that they get stopped up. Your chakras, okay? Now, depending on which system you use, there are many, many, many different chakras. Most people concentrate on 7 of them. Some of them up to 9 main chakras. So, but if your heart chakra is not working, it can affect so many things. Okay, so a chakra, okay, it's a cone You have one on the front, one on the back that do the same thing for each gland, but it brings energy in, connects it into actually your spine, so that it gives energy for everything to run. You know, so it connects in, energizes the gland that it connects to, which energizes your whole endocrine system, which is how your hormones get moving, you know. It's also, anyway, sorry, that's sidetracked. And then you have your layers of your aura, which 7 to 8 different layers is what most people believe and work with. So something else I'll ask is it their own personal physical body? Okay. Sometimes it's their environment that they're in. The environment of their job, the environment of their household, the environment of the world. Maybe they're taking on too much junk that's not theirs. Sometimes it's a time of life. I know for me personally, 17 was a hard year for me. I've had other hard years, but that one seems to come up quite a bit. So I can work through some of the issues around that time of life and help move me forward. Relationships is another big one. You have a relationship with yourself. You have a relationship with your friends. You have a relationship with your enemies. You have a relationship with God. Any one of these relationships could need help. Okay? The relationship with spouse or siblings. When a relationship comes up, just test through different relationships that come to you. I think that's pretty much my list. I have started other places, and it just depends on what comes to me. These are not set in stone. You can add to them. But that's how I start. So anyway, thank you for asking. I hope that this helps answer your question. If you want any further information on that or pointers, I'll try to make it a little more detailed for you. So sometimes, because I am certified in more than one method, sometimes I'll even ask which method to start with. Anyway, see you later.